And we hope you are in good health and happy. We wish the best for you. Not just because you're watching me, but I mean, we're Americans. I want, even people I disagree with, I want good things to happen to them. But there are some people that's very hard. And Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is one of those people. Now, she and I graduated from Boston University, I mean, miles apart. And we're fellow terriers. And I admire the fact that she beat an old-time Democrat Paul in her district in the Bronx, New York. She hustled, she won, and good for her. But now she's turned into a nut. And not only that, but she's mean. Now, I don't want any whataboutism, because there are lots of mean politicians. I understand that. But we're talking about Congresswoman Cortez. Listen to what she said about the inauguration. Go.
All these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists. So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow.
Okay, that's defamation. As ABC News found out when it had to settle for $16 million with Donald Trump because George Stephanopoulos called him a rapist. That's what Ocasio-Cortez just did. Can Trump sue her? Yeah. Yeah, he can. Will he? I don't know. But that's not my concern. My concern is this woman is nasty. And to do something like that, what are you trying to accomplish? If you don't like Trump, obviously you don't, go at him in policy. If you don't want to go to the inauguration, say, I just don't respect the president and I'm not going to go. Okay. But then to get down and do what you did, all right? Again, if ABC News, with all its lawyers, you got to understand, ABC News got 50 lawyers. All right, so Trump sues them. Says, look, you can't do that. There's no crime that I was convicted of. It was some stupid civil thing, and it was stupid. If you look at it, I mean, I looked at it. And if it wasn't Donald Trump, that never would have happened. And so ABC surrenders. $16 million. Yeah, for Disney, it's not that much money, but it's humiliating. You didn't see George Stephanopoulos on the inaugural coverage, did you? He's done over there. He's finished. I don't even know who else they have. So anyway, Cortez represents the Bronx in Congress, one of the poorest districts in the United States. People are destitute there. Cortez is a communist, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that designation, but I don't think so. From what she has said, from what she supports, she wants a seizure of private property in America to redistribute to poor people. That's what she wants. She can mask it. She can do a dance. She can do the Bernie Sanders. Oh, I'm a democratic socialist. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, we know what you are. When a politician, and it is legal under our Constitution to be a communist, not illegal, but that doctrine believes that a central government backed by an army and a police state can seize private property. When I was teaching high school in Miami in the 70s, a lot of the kids there were children of people, middle-class people, Cubans, who had to get out, and their houses were seized, their businesses were seized, their bank accounts were seized by Castro. Took them. That's communism. Okay? Maybe I got Cortez wrong, but I don't see any difference in her rhetoric than Fidel's rhetoric. Okay? America's evil, the oligarchs run it, the Bernie Sanders playbook. She right in there on that. But instead of debating her view of the world and the country, she smears anybody that she doesn't like. This is a smear, what it is. And you can categorize that in legal terms because it's already been adjudicated with Disney ABC, with George Stephanopoulos. Stephanopoulos said exactly the same thing that Ocasio-Cortez said. And he didn't pay a price. No, I think he had to pay $1 million. See, it's murky because the settlement hasn't really been put out there. But the word is that Stephanopoulos himself had to pay $1 million, that Disney made him or something. Now, Cortez doesn't have $1 million, but the fact that she's doing this, if you support her, then you're okay with it. Now, you may know me, if you follow my commentary, that I don't like the far-right kooks either. I don't like Matt Gaetz. I don't like anything about him. Okay, and I made that perfectly clear. I think he destroyed the infrastructure of his party in that whole speaker situation because of personal stuff. He didn't like McCarthy. And I went in and I said, well, look, your job to represent people in the panhandle of Florida is to get the best deal you can get, not destroy people you don't like. That was my take on Gaetz. And I met him. He was at a long table out in Eastern Long Island, I don't know, 3 years ago. And it was a dinner situation. He was all right. I don't cozy up to politicians, never do. I treat them like I treat everybody else. I'm cordial, but skeptical. Anyway, I don't like the far right bomb throwers, the smear merchants on the far right. I never did, ever. Because it's not the way to go about it. And Ocasio-Cortez, a young person, a lot of charisma. You got to give her due. And I'm just hoping that maybe she could stop and just reassess. Again, I don't mind her being a communist or whatever she is. Okay, that's allowed. If the people in the Bronx want a communist representing them, hey, they're Americans. If I lived in the Bronx, maybe I'd see it that way. Because I know the Bronx pretty well. It is not, in her areas, a place you want to be. A lot of housing projects, a lot of drugs, a lot of crime, a lot of debasement. It's, boy, rough on the kids. Rough on the kids. So maybe if I were brought up there, rather than in a traditional Irish Catholic home on Levittown, we didn't have any money, but we had absolute structure. Maybe if I lived in the Bronx and I was born there and I saw this and that's what I knew, then I want a communist. Okay, that's entirely possible. But I wouldn't, I hope, ever want a smear merchant to represent me. And that's what this is. So if you know her, if you get this commentary to her, just revise it. And I'll talk to you anytime. I'm a fellow terrier, even off the record. I don't mind doing that. I talk to a lot of politicians off the record. And believe me, I tell them what I think. I don't pull anything back. Okay. So let's stop all this rapist business and all of that. The office of the presidency, madam, should be respected. Because that's the pinnacle of our country. Whether you like it or not, that's what it is. Okay, we'll have another commentary in a few days. Thank you very much for watching our YouTube channel. We're very pleased with it, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.